So today we're with Sid. The roles are reversed. I'm here, and today let's do something different. Sid the interviewer, and today now I'm making the roles reverse. I'm interviewing Sid, and let's get his opinion, because why not? Always. Always, Sid is the one who is interviewing people. So now let's get his own opinion. Let's see, what Sid on court looks like. Yeah, Sid. So how does it feel to be on the other side of the microphone?
Pressure, a lot of pressure. But also I'm very happy that you came here outside the Bernabeu and you could do this with me. I think this is a very special fan cam in many ways. We recorded one fan cam with you where I was the interviewer and you were the interviewee. Now the roles have reversed. Pressure, fun, and very proud that we're doing it.
Definitely, I totally agree with you on your last sentence. It's the point is we've been a family for a long time, and we've never got to meet, and after a while we're here together. So definitely it's all pride, man. It's all pride. So yeah, you were in the stadium, and the City fans were very loud early in the game, and the first 20 seconds or 1 minute we had the yellow card, which means Tchouaméni misses the next leg, and then we had the goal that was conceded. Like also, yeah, Lunin should have done better, could have done better. Like, what was your feeling inside the first 2 minutes of the game?
Man, the ambience was amazing. It was a big Champions League night and the Bernabeu delivered. But as soon as the goal went in, my head was like, not the start I wanted. Very unhappy, and the very fact that Tchouaméni got a yellow card, so knowing that he will be missing. But I'm hoping like Militao gets a lot of minutes against Mallorca and he gets to play a key role. He has to play a key role, I feel, in the second leg at the Etihad. But I'm glad that we showed a lot of character. We came from behind in the first half, and we could see there's a mentality change after we conceded. Probably we didn't get to see the mentality, and we conceded, but there was an acceleration of sort, and that it was a very energetic, great team performance in the first half.
Today we conceded 3 goals all out of the box, and there are shouts that if Courtois was there, like he would have done better. Do you think like Kepa was at fault for all 3 goals?
To be honest,
sorry, not Kepa, Lunin.
Lunin. I don't think he was at fault for all the 3 goals. Obviously, I do expect. I thought he could have saved the first one. Like Courtois can save everything, man. He could have saved the Titanic. He could have saved us from getting COVID. Courtois can do anything he wants to. Best goalkeeper in the world. But Lunin, I have a lot of respect and value for. He's consistently delivered and showed what he can do. And it was his big game. You could get nervous the second minute. I don't think he's played a quarter-final as a starter before. But we are always talking about what if, and the second and third goal, man, is too good. I would give credit to Foden and Guardiola. I don't think Guardiola knew he's gonna score. Foden, I can understand, but it was very a situation of what if rather than what happened.
Yeah, that's very true. As you mentioned, Atiwo has given us a lot of, very, very important, saves and memories across the line. So maybe we take stuff for granted. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There is no need to dwell over, spilt milk. Well, just, speak to me about a player that has been scrutinized a lot of time this season, I want to talk about Rodrigo. Like, what was your take about, Rodrigo tonight?
Oh, man, Rodrigo, I'm glad that he got a goal. I think whenever City come in, he gets a goal. And I think, to be honest, the last league game he played on the left. He scored 2 goals, 2 really good goals he scored. And today we were dominating from the left. Like Vinny was playing like a 4-2-3-1 centre forward, but he was coming onto the left. Rodrigo was also coming onto the left so that they could combine. But I also feel Rodrigo could have done more. He was running in the channels, running in the spaces behind, but sometimes when he got the ball, I thought he would look for a different pass to involve other people in the final third. But overall had a decent game, got the goal, and nothing more to say. I'm more scared. I'm more concerned about what he could do at the Etihad Stadium, because I know he has it in him and he is somebody who can decide big games.
Oh, that's great. Now you mentioned the Etihad, and the second leg, we know the game finished all square 3-3, What would you say, like, you're looking forward to the most at the Etihad? Is there a kind of tweak, a change that you wish, Don Carlo will do? Although everyone knows that I will say that he will never do that change, but just for hypothetical sake, what do you look forward to seeing?
And what I look forward to seeing right now is probably the mentality with which Real Madrid go to the Etihad, because 2 reasons. One, what happened last season. You have to avoid it if you want to play the semi-finals. You can't go to the Etihad thinking what happened last year. And I want to see how, because they showed character in today's game, So let's see if they can replicate that at the Etihad. It will be difficult. It will be full of, blue Man City fans, but we are Real Madrid. Like, that's the only competition where I am very confident,
Yeah.
And we didn't lose. So we are treated like a final away at home. And it will be very important. A big game. Could go to extra time, could go to penalties.
Yeah.
But we got to show character and we got to show that you're Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's it. As you said, like, we're Real Madrid and we will never back from a fight. We will always back our team. I mean, as I said earlier, like, City might be the champions of Europe, but we are definitely the kings of Europe, Yeah, but exactly, man. Yeah, we need to, proudly tap on our badges, But yeah, like, what about Jude? Like, today, like, we've spoken to a lot of people, and one thing we've heard is like, Jude was really quiet today. Like, do you share that sentiment as well?
Yeah, to be honest, I said with Big Steve that these are the games Jude Bellingham came to Real Madrid to play.
Yeah.
I think he was not getting the ball enough.
Yeah.
Or probably he was not at the positions to get the ball enough, or he looked tired. Like, still the injury he's carrying, I felt. He did look uncomfortable, had an off day. But then he's going to England. He's the boy from England, born in Birmingham. His name is Jude Bellingham, and he's gonna go to the Etihad, spread his arms, and you're gonna show what he can do. Just a bad game. That's it.
Yeah, definitely just a bad game. But speaking of the other midfield players, like we've had a lot of shouts, throughout this night, where everyone is mentioning either Federico Valverde or either Eduardo Camavinga. Just how good was the midfield today?
Oh man, I think the midfield was amazing. Like, from the time we started, Camavinga, Toni Kroos, Fede Valverde, Jude, they had a really, like, they were dominating Man City in the midfield, which is a very difficult task. I think for a midfield to play against a Pep team and dominate them in phases is probably one of the most challenging things for a team, and they did it today. Fede had a great game. Camavinga, star boy. Camavinga, man, like, how much I love Camavinga. Big games, he steps up. As a left back, as a DM, as a number 8, give him number 10, you make him the physio, you start him as a centre forward, you make him the referee, he'll give you a great performance. That's Camavinga. Fede had a great goal. He's like a tank, man. Like in Man United, they had a saying for Park Ji-sung, three lung Park. I think he's like 4 lung Valverde. He's like that. Toni Kroos, I love you. Like, you're magical. Like, you are a... Like, you wear the number 8, but you are a 10 on 10. That's what I would say. I know it's a pickup line. I'd love to pick you up, Toni Kroos. And it was a great midfield performance. Bellingham, I don't know. I gave you 3 reasons what could have gone wrong. And even when Modric came in, he showed why he's a Ballon d'Or winner. He's creating chances, winning headers. The ball progression was amazing, taking the set piece responsibility. I also feel Real Madrid lack a lot of physical people who could take headers. They brought in Joselu to take that, but it's Joselu also. Not a lot of confidence with which I say it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But let's quickly wrap this up. But before we do that, we cannot go past this without mentioning the captain, the marshal, the commander, Tony Rudiger. Once again, man, the man has done a job.
Oh man, I think he was playing Money Heist, man, with Erling Haaland, and this was the second season of Money Heist. Last season was the first season. He kept him silent, and today also he could do the same job. Even though City scored 3 goals, we didn't see Erling Haaland. Like, probably they were not creating for him, or he was just not letting Haaland play his game, or not letting Haaland get involved in the team build-up or the way they play. And he's a beast. What can I say? He's a connection with the fans. Every tackle, every clearance, he celebrates it like a goal, and I love that character that he has. He's like, you can see it in his eyes. He's a character. Even his celebrations, you enjoy them. So I think he was probably like one of the top performers for Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's very true, man. Like, he once again, nullified the Terminator, the Cyborg, as they call him in Manchester, But yeah, it is what it is. So rather than ask you who your MVP is of the game, I'm going to ask you this. Was this game a game lost, or 1 point gain? I know it's not a 1 point because it's a knockout game eventually, but you get the point I'm trying to make.
Man, just before the MVP question, my MVP was Ferland Mendy. He had a great game because nobody asked me that. But I think the way the game started, if you go goal by goal, the way the game started could have gone worse. We got back, then we could have scored. Like, we should have been clinical enough, especially in a quarterfinal against the champions of Europe. you have to be clinical. Like, you have to be like, Rodrigo should have scored more. But one thing I'm glad we don't have away goals. If City go to the Etihad with 3 away goals, so I am kind of content because I know it could have gotten worse. We got in the game, but I think we can do a lot. We have that fine margins to win at the Etihad. I don't know, it could be extra time, could be penalties, because these games are won by small, fine margins. Yep. And I think Real Madrid being the king, that the Champions League DNA, they could go to Etihad and get that result they want.
I totally agree with you, Sid, man. I really do hope, we get to, get to the Etihad and get stuff done. It was really great doing this with you, man.
Same, man. Definitely.